नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः। शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया किङ्करीयस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोः पदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोः कृपा। राम 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 सर्वेभ्यः। अत्र उपस्थितेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः मम नमोवाकं ब्रवीमि। Very warm welcome to one and all present here. First of all, I would like a moment to thank Ramya Bhagini for taking up this course to teach these three powerful shlokas to a wider audience through vyoma-samskrta-pathasala. As you already know, Shankara Bhagavad Padacharyaha has given many stotras for the benefit and wellness of each and every human being. Various shlokas, starting from the simplest of the shlokas, Ajam Nirvikalpam, though these shlokas may seem very simple to recite, but they have very deeper sense of meaning with respect to Advaita Tattva. Shankaracharya have given us in various ways to realize our own selves, may it be through Prakarana Granthas like Viveka Chudamani, or just simple Stotra Granthas like Mudakaratta Modakam, which is Mahaganesha Pancharatnam, or a series or a sequel of shlokas, maybe of magnitude of say 100 shlokas each, like Saundarya Lahari or Shivananda Lahari, and so on. In the same way, Acharya was very graceful in giving us the most advanced mantra of Sri Vidya tradition, if you may understand, through a series of shlokas, and one such shloka is basically the Kalyana Vrishti-stava, which we have just studied. To give a bit of a background about why this Abhiyana, etc., our Jagadguru Sri Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal have completed 50 years of sannyasatva, and this year marks the Suvarna Bharati Mahotsava. And as a commemoration of this milestone, that Jagadguru Sri Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal, out of grace, how he is trying to retain the Sanatana Dharma that has been established by Adishankaracharya, guiding all of us in the path of righteousness, in the right path, in the Dharma Marga, and to provide or to pray and get their blessings, to offer our pranams at their lotus feet. This is a divine opportunity when we can all come together and do the samarpanam of these three powerful shlokas. Based on Jagadguru Sri Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal Adesha, Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswamigal, and accordingly, the Peethadisha of Yedatore Yogananda Ashrama, Sri Sri Shankara Bharati Swamigal, took up this divine task of making these three shlokas reach each and every one in this state and outside as well. And all of us are practicing these shlokas from more than few months, and mainly the students who have joined here have been practicing for last 13 days or so. The prime goal is the shlokas that has been composed by Shankaracharya for the fulfillment of each and every person's desires in this loka, which is aihika, and then also to obtain the moksha marga, and to ensure this is reaching each and every one. This abhiyana has been started. One more important point to state is all these three shlokas have been chosen very carefully, and because these have infinite amount of result that can come. If you really practice these shlokas, the outcome cannot be just expressed in words. It is immeasurable. To just prove this or to justify this, if we see the last shloka, which is the Phalashruti of Kalyana Vrishti-stava, Shankaracharya himself says, Ringkaratraya Samputena, Ringkaratraya Yatohi, in this particular mantra, which is called the Kadi mantra because it starts with Ka, actually, which is the first letter of this divine mantra. In this particular mantra, Hrim comes rise if you pay attention to each of the starting letters of the 15 shlokas. And then once this mantra is being chanted by anyone, then Stotram yaha prativasaram tavapuro mataha chapet mantravit. Hey mataha, oh Devi, divine mother, whoever studies or recites these shlokas in front of you every day, for him, tasya kshoni bhujo bhavanti vashagaha lakshmihi chirasthayini vani nirmala sukti bhara bharita jagarti dirgham vayaha. What all we need in this life, if you ask, to lead a very happy and easy life, we need wealth. Yes, of course, wealth is needed. And once that is obtained in the Dharma Marga, then that is the best thing that we can actually have. And that has to be also utilized for Dharma Marga. And this is what Lakshmi Chirasthayini. We know Goddess Lakshmi is Chanchala. She has the power of making the property to poverty or the other way around, poverty to property. So she is so much Chanchala, and she was the one who came during the Sagara Mathana also. So with all these aspects of Lakshmi, whatever we know, she will never stay in one place always or in a constant way. But Acharya Shankara Bhagavad will say that and confirm, saying, whoever chants these shlokas with Shraddha, definitely Lakshmi Chirasthayini Bhavati. This is for our Laukika requirement. So, and then not only that, Vani Nirmala Sukti Bhara Bharita. The words that we speak will be like nectar or the Amrita, and it can cure anything in this world. Not only that, there is one saying, Sharira Madhyam hi khalu dharma sadhanam. First, the most important thing for any dharma sadhana is to have a good body. Good body in the sense, good health. And then longevity. Now, Dirgham Vayaha Jagarti. So by chanting these shlokas, even our lifespan also would increase. So what else do you need in this materialistic world than these things, whatever has been told already? So just reciting these shlokas every day will grant you all these boons. And we need to make use of these boons again to fulfill our righteous path, and we need to travel in the righteous path and fulfill our righteous duties. Evameva iti pashyamaha, during this auspicious period of Navaratri, Sharan Navaratri, which started yesterday, and during this auspicious occasion of Suvarna Bharati Mahotsava, commemorating the 50th year or the golden jubilee of our Guru's Sannyasa Svikara, this particular Abhiyana has been formulated. On October 26th, which is just a few days away from today, more than 2 lakh Parayana Kartas would join together in the palace grounds in Bangalore to do a samarpanam, collective samarpanam of these shlokas. We have now seen the first shloka, which is the Kalyana Vrishti. To say what is Vrishti, In Sanskritam, we have many words to say dadati, varshati, etc. Dadati means to count and give. To count, even if you go to a bank and ask, you pay 500 rupees and ask for, say, 10 rupee denomination notes, they will count twice, or nowadays there is also a counting machine which will count and it will give. So it will be exactly 50 such notes that you will get, not even one more or one less. That is what is dadati, which is very much measuring and then giving. But varshati means whenever it rains, it will not think, I will probably rain only for 5 liters of rain today. Or any cloud will not think, I will probably give only for 2 minutes and then go away. Whatever content it has, it will give everything. That is what is bestowing that blessings. The same way, this Kalyana Vrishti means Kalyanasya Vrishtihi. Kalyanam Nama Mangalam. Whatever good thing that you want, this particular shloka will bestow you that. That is what is the first important shloka, powerful shloka, which is Kalyana Vrishti Stava. The Panchadashakshara Vidya or Sri Vidya tradition, whatever we say, those bijaksharas are embedded in these shlokas, and just reciting this will give us whatever we need. The next shloka in this abhyana, the next powerful shloka that has been chosen is the Shiva Panchakshara Nakshatramala Stotram. This is a very beautiful composition by Adishankaracharya again. And in this, if you see, unknowingly, we will be chanting the Panchakshara Mahamantra, which is Om Namah Shivaya, 108 times in the time we recite this shloka. There are 27 shlokas, one shloka corresponding to each nakshatra that we have. We know Ashwini, Bharani, Ityadi. There are totally 27 nakshatras, and each shloka corresponds to that particular nakshatra. And hence the name Nakshatramala Stotram. In each pada, if you see, the last ending words are always Namah Shivaya. Srimad Atmane Gunaika Sindhave Namah Shivaya Ityadi. Every pada has Namah Shivaya. And every pada can be considered that it is related to or corresponding to that particular pada of the nakshatra. So every nakshatra has 4 padas, and in total it will have 108 padas of all nakshatras if we consider. And each line corresponds to one pada of that particular nakshatra, and so on. Irrespective of that, if we chant these 27 shlokas, we would have completed the Nama Japa of Namah Shivaya 108 times. And on 26th October, when this Maha Samarpana will happen, the name of this program is Namah Shivaya only, though we call it more popularly as Kalyana Vrishti Mahabhyana, but the event is named as Namah Shivaya. On that day, more than 2 lakh Parayana Kartas would do the Nama Japa of Namah Shivaya 108 times, which will go beyond 2 crore Nama Japa. That too in a short span of around 10 minutes. So this is such a great event that we are all looking forward to participate in. I urge each and every one of you who had been part of this course, who have learned these shlokas, to also spread this message, spread the joy of learning these shlokas to all your friends, relatives, etc., and ask them all to register on kalyanavrishti.com. That is the website. Kalyana, there is double A in that, kalyanavrishti.com. And you all are invited to be participating on that day. It will be a huge program where Sanidhanam Sri Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswamigal will be there to see how the Samarpanam goes. He would witness and he would bless us all on this divine occasion. Next, to just say a few more words about Shiva. The word Shiva itself means Mangalam. Mangalam means whatever good things that we desire for, that is all Shiva. These two letters, Shiva iti akshara dvayam, what can it do? If you ask a question, our rishis or our ancestors did not list down what all it does. That means to say, it has the power to give us so much of punya. Any papa that we do, that will be also taken away by just saying Shiva. Shiva iti akshara dvayam. In Bhagavata Mahapuranam as well, Sati Devi, that is the daughter of Daksha Prajapati, Dakshayini, speaks volumes about Shivanama Mahima. There are so many poets, great scholars who have said many things about Shivanama Mahima. Just the name Shiva or Hara, whatever the name you call, or Rudra, Mahadeva, it removes every sin that we have done, not just now, but even in our previous births, etc. So, such a divine name is Shiva, and Namah Shivaya, a mala of Namah Shivaya, which is 108 times, itself you can understand the power of this Maha Mantra, Panchakshara Maha Mantra. And then this Shiva Panchakshari mantra is now set up in the form of a garland of nakshatras or 27 shlokas. So you can just imagine, by praying this, people of all the nakshatras also will get that phala, that anyone who prays, we are always praying with one motto, Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. And it is very much well manifested in this shloka, Shiva Panchakshara Nakshatramala Stotram. And then the last shloka, or the third most powerful shloka that is there for this Abhiyanam and that we have learned in the course, is nothing but the Lakshmi Nrisimha Karavalambana Stotram. We all know the greatness of Lakshmi Narasimha. Lakshmi Narasimha was eagerly waiting to protect Prahlada, and hence he went into each and every location in the asthana of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu asks Prahlada, where is Hari? Where is your Narayana? And Prahlada, because of his samskara and the guidance that he got from Narada Maharshi when he was in his mother's womb, that Guru Kataksha makes him speak that Hari is there everywhere. He is there in this Stambha, he is there in Trina, he is there in Kashta, etc. Wherever you see, Hari is there. And then we know that how Hiranyakashipu went and hit the pillars of his asthana, and then how Narasimha came out and then did the Dushta Samhara, Hiranyakashipoho Samharam Kritva, Prahladasya Rakshanam Kritavan, how he protected Prahlada. We all know this beautiful story from the Puranas. The same or a similar incident happens to Adishankaracharya as well. Once upon a time, when Adishankaracharya was traveling through a mid of a forest, there were a class of people called Kapalikas who were basically the cannibals who used to eat human beings by offering it to the Devi, and they used to eat human beings. One such Kapalika comes in front of Acharya Shankara and says, I want to eat you now. Adi Shankaracharya, as we know, his Sarvasanga Parityagi, he says, okay, there's no problem, you can eat me. And then he says, okay, today the time is gone, I will come tomorrow. When you are doing tapas, I will come and eat you. Evam tatra katha prachalati. During this time, the Aradhya Daiva of Padmapadacharya is Lakshmi Narasimha. Padmapadacharya himself prays to Lakshmi Narasimha, and he himself will ask for the protection of Adishankaracharya. At the time when Kapalika comes to behead Shankaracharya, Lakshmi Narasimha comes there. He tears apart Kapalika and protects Shankaracharya. And during that time, to make Lakshmi Narasimha Swami a bit more peaceful and prashanta, Acharya composed this beautiful shloka, Lakshmi Narasimha Karavalambana Stotram, Srimat Payonidhi Niketana Chakrapane, etc. The Anugraha of Narasimha is very important in various aspects for any student who is in the path of spiritual journey, or who is learning, or who is basically in the path of spiritual path. The grace of Lakshmi Narasimha is very important. And like he bestowed greatest knowledge, etc., to Prahlada, we need that knowledge, we need that protection. And hence, this shloka, Lakshmi Narasimha Karavalambana Stotram, is a very beautiful, and with all that Karuna Rasa which has been put by Adi Shankaracharya to pacify the Raudra avatara of Narasimha. These three very powerful shlokas need to be practiced by each one of us every day at our homes. And the message that these shlokas should be also spread to others. In that regard, two organizations, one, Shankara Tattva Prasara, there's an organization by that name, which is mainly the motto of that organization is to spread across the various works of Shankaracharya, and Vedanta Bharati, the key organizer of this Mahabhyana, Namah Shivaya Kalyana Vrishti Mahabhyana, have come up with these shlokas, and they have also published these in the form of small booklets that you can always keep with you whenever you travel. And the resources for learning all these are also available online on kalyanavrishti.com and kalyanavrishti.in. These are the websites. Don't have to worry. You can just type Kalyana Vrishti Abhiyana in Google and you will get all the related links. And we shall also share these details with you all. Such great shlokas have been offered for our learning, for our growth, for our to achieve all our desires. And it is very fortunate that all of us are able to learn this and be part of this Mahabhyana. If you know, in Saundara Lahari also, Acharya quotes this, Katham akrita punyah prabhavati. So it is indeed because of divine grace of Guru that all of us are here today, were able to be part of this course, were able to be part of learning these three powerful shlokas. And to just quote back one more important thing from the second shloka of Kalyana Vrishti, what Adi Shankaracharya prays, or basically every devotee has to pray to Bhagavati, that Tad Vandaneshu Salila Sthagite cha netre. Oh Devi, I don't wish for anything else, but whenever I'm bowing down to you, my eyes should be filled with tears. That kind of para bhakti is what Acharya Shankara is praying and making all of us pray. And what else do we need? I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your patient listening, especially to Vyoma for giving me an opportunity to speak about these three powerful shlokas and the Abhiyana. Just to remind the date, it is on October 26th at Palace Grounds in Bangalore. The program would start by 9:30. All of us are requested to be assembled there by 9:15, 9 and 9:15. And a very divine event. I request all of you to participate in that. And with that, I offer my salutations and namaskarams at the lotus feet of Jagat Gurus and my Gurus. And with that, I take a virama from my speech. राम राम राम। सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु, कालाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, सन्मङ्गलानि भवन्तु। राम राम राम।